In 1872, the Mary Celeste, a merchant ship, was found adrift in the Atlantic Ocean. But what made this discovery so shocking was that there was no signs of foul play, no signs of damage, and yet the entire crew was gone. The ship was in perfect condition, with no signs of struggle or panic, and all of the crew's personal belongings, including their valuables, were still intact. This has led to one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time. The Mary Celeste was on its way from New York to Genoa, Italy, when it was spotted by the British ship Dei Gratia, and what they found was nothing short of bizarre. The ship was sailing erratically, with no one at the helm and no signs of life on board. The only clue was a disarrayed life raft, which hinted that the crew may have abandoned ship in a hurry. But what could have caused the crew to abandon a perfectly seaworthy ship in the middle of the ocean? This is the question that has haunted historians and mystery enthusiasts for centuries. There were no signs of mutiny, no signs of pirate attack, and no signs of natural disaster. It was as if the crew had simply vanished into thin air. As we delve deeper into this mystery, we're left with more questions than answers. What could have driven the crew to leave behind their ship, their belongings, and their dignity? Was it a case of mass hysteria, or was there something more sinister at play? The mystery surrounding the Mary Celeste's abandoned crew is a puzzle that has fascinated people for generations. Theories have ranged from sea monsters to alien abduction, but the truth remains elusive. So let's take a closer look at the facts and try to piece together what might have happened. The crew of the Mary Celeste was comprised of Captain Benjamin S. Briggs, his wife and daughter, along with a handful of seasoned sailors. They were an experienced crew, well equipped to handle the rigors of the high seas. So, what could have driven them to abandon ship? One theory is that the crew encountered a severe storm which caused them to panic and abandon ship. However, the ship was found with no signs of damage, and the crew's personal belongings were still intact, which suggests that the storm theory might not hold water. Another theory is that the crew was overcome by fumes from the ship's cargo, which included a large quantity of alcohol. However, this theory is also flawed, as there was no evidence of any kind of gas leak or poisoning. Some have suggested that the crew might have been the victim of a pirate attack, but there was no signs of struggle or violence on board. In fact, the ship's valuables were still intact, which suggests that piracy was unlikely. So what could have driven the crew to abandon ship? Was it a case of mass hysteria, or was there something more sinister at play? As we explore the theories surrounding the Mary Celeste's disappearance, we begin to realize that the truth might be more complex than we initially thought. From natural disasters to psychological factors, there are a multitude of possibilities that could have contributed to the crew's disappearance. One of the most compelling theories is that the crew might have been influenced by a combination of psychological and environmental factors. The ship was sailing through a particularly treacherous stretch of water, and the crew might have been feeling anxious and on edge. Additionally, Captain Briggs was known to be a bit of a strict disciplinarian, which could have created tensions among the crew. Perhaps in the face of uncertainty, the crew might have panicked and abandoned ship, leaving behind their belongings and their dignity. As we continue to explore the mystery of the Mary Celeste, we're left with more questions than answers. But one thing is certain. The truth behind the crew's disappearance will continue to haunt us for generations to come. The mystery of the Mary Celeste is a testament to the power of human imagination and the limits of human knowledge. Despite the many theories and speculations, the truth remains elusive, and we're left to ponder the what-ifs and the maybes. As we reach the end of our journey into the mystery of the Mary Celeste, we're reminded that the truth is often stranger than fiction. The crew's disappearance will continue to fascinate and haunt us, and we're left to wonder what really happened to them. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the mystery of the Mary Celeste. If you have any theories about what might have happened to the crew, be sure to share them in the comments below. And if you want to explore more maritime mysteries, be sure to check out our next video.